In 2023, on Anti-Corruption Day, Belgian, Greek and Italian authorities uncovered 1.5 million euros in cash, exposing a scheme to bribe senior European Union officials to serve the foreign interest of several Muslim countries, especially Qatar.
Police have seized hundreds of thousands of euros in cash.
The Qatargate scandal. 4 people were arrested by Belgian police.
At the center of the scandal was European Parliament Vice President Eva Kaili, her lover Francesco Giorgi and a circle of their socialist political allies, allegedly working to launder the image of radical Islamist regime by silencing debate over its human rights abuses. So-called rule of law lovers, it's been 365 days since Qatargate exploded. And what have you done? Nothing. One of my proudest moments of my career was revealing this corruption to Poland and Europe, because Eva Kaili was the one who submitted the Article 5 European sanctions against Poland. The same corrupt European officials had been attacking Poland and other European nations for years. And finally, we could all see why. It seems if you can buy positive opinions about an undemocratic Islamic regime, you could also buy negative opinions about sensible, patriotic Western policy. Now, 3 years have passed since Qatargate, and to nobody's surprise, the European Union has been absolutely useless in reforming its ways. Lax regulations combined with little to no oversight and absolutely zero sanctions have led to an organization full of possibilities for corruption on every level. It was amazing how enthusiastic people in Brussels were to sell their influence during the scandal. Eva Kaili's secretary told the police that he and his boss would sometimes take credit for things they actually had no influence over, pretending to have more power than they really did. But the first thing to realize is that the main culprits are always socialists. This pattern is too strong to ignore. Socialism and Islamism are in a perfect alignment against European values because both are globalist doctrines. They both respect ideology more than nationhood. So they naturally collaborate to attack any society with a strong cultural identity. Both detest the freedom of the individual. Neither can generate wealth, and both are in denial about that fact. So they both have to cover up their failures by taking what free societies have built and pretending that they created it themselves. Then they have to silence anybody who exposed the obvious failures of their ideologies. What is special about Qatar is that it has a lot of money from natural gas. So unlike other Islamist regimes, they can buy influence in our institutions. They spend billions of dollars patronizing Western universities and buying their credentials. Billions of dollars building mosques and Islamic centers across Europe. Billions of dollars buying infrastructure in Western cities. And most of all, billions of dollars financing the Al Jazeera media network, all of which is very important in encouraging protest movements against our sovereign societies. The reason this culture persists in Brussels is that the people in charge of European institutions cannot be voted out of power. The institutions of the European Union are seen as a kind of retirement home for senior politicians who want to remain relevant. And they can simply do so by promoting internationalism at the expense of the countries which built Western civilization. For years, people who wanted to climb the ladder of prestige in the media and politics have denied the obvious link between Islam and the rise of terrorism in Europe.
We do have to share responsibility and show solidarity. So I do believe the Visegrad countries have to take these responsibilities too, and not just economic benefits.
Targeting Poland and the Visegrad nations for defending ourselves. The fact that Poland has taken in more refugees than any country since the Second World War does not matter to Brussels and the media elite. People who wish to take bribes from the devil simply continue to signal their alignment with communist and Islamist values. The word for someone who accepts money to undermine their own society is traitor. People and institutions who accept Qatari cash are not just guilty of corruption, they are guilty of treason. We will never tolerate this in Poland. We will never do what these Brussels bureaucrats tell us.
We haven't had any terror attacks in Poland because there is no illegal migration. That's why every single time I'm trying to say, be like Poland. be brave, believe in your own nations. But most of these spineless politicians in here, in Brussels, are destroying their own countries.
They attack us because they cannot build what we have, a Christian society governed by the rule of law.
You're okay with white Christian immigrants from Ukraine. You've taken around 2 million of them in. You're just not okay, it seems, with brown Muslim refugees from the Middle East. White people fine, brown people not fine. There's a word for that, isn't there, Dominic?
Good evening. Nobody voted for this rubbish. For Europe to survive, we must be all more like Poland, and Europe is waking up. The original scandal involved the names of 60 MEPs, but not all influence comes via illegal cash in suitcases. The people at the center of the Qatargate scandal were all linked to a civic foundation called Fight Impunity. Such organizations are often used to receive foreign funds. In 2021 alone, according to Transparency International EU, over 1/4 of the EU's MEPs declared side jobs collectively worth between 3.9 million euros and 11.5 million a year. Undisclosed donations from foreign powers are an obvious source of corruption for officials in any government. The EU has now followed other democratic institutions by subjecting its elected MEPs to deeper scrutiny, restricting their lobbying activity, making them disclose their meetings with lobbyists and third parties, and waiving parliamentary immunity for those caught red-handed. But will this really work? Qatargate revealed more than corruption. It's revealed what people have known for a long time. Socialists and Islamists are prepared to cooperate together to destroy our nations. This is not a matter of legal weaknesses. It is a growing ideological threat which is spreading across the West. Qatargate didn't just happen because of the EU's government's model. It is endemic in the socialist mindset of the Brussels elite. We need to recognize this and be like Poland.